What's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about NBA Youngboy. Now, NBA Youngboy has been in the news a lot lately. Now, ever since the news of his arrest in Los Angeles a couple of weeks ago, I want to say, maybe it was just 1 week ago. Man, time flies so fast. But man, NBA Youngboy got locked up and he got charged by the feds with illegal possession of a firearm. Now, this carries a 5 to 10 sentence, and it looks real bad for NBA Youngboy, right? Now, some news kicked off earlier this week where there was some potential for NBA Youngboy to get released. Everybody thought he was going to get out on bond because a California judge had actually approved his bond request from his attorney, man. Now, the California judge still needed to, even though they approved it, it still needed to go by the Louisiana judge to approve it finally, man. And then there was a judge in Florida that has to overlook it, which is a whole nother deal. But it was looking up and up for NBA Youngboy. But man, how the mighty have fallen. Because it's looking like, man, there's so much more developing in this story. It's crazy. Now, before I get into the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about this NBA Youngboy situation. You want to talk about twists and turns when it comes to a criminal case. Now, originally, NBA Youngboy gets locked up in Los Angeles. He tries to run. They send the K9 unit. K9 unit has to go get him or whatnot. They bring him out. They take him in. He gets an attorney immediately, which was smart. And he does everything he's supposed to do as far as processing in and, trying to fight the case early. Now, he gets his bond approved by a California judge. But man, some situations that took place in Baton Rouge might see a reversal of all of that. Now, when I say reversal, I mean that his bond might get denied and he won't be able to fight this from the street, which he's going to need to do, especially since it's a Fed case. Now, according to the local news there in Baton Rouge. Now, this story dropped yesterday, and I was a bit hesitant because it seemed a little flaky at first, but it's been since updated with a lot more information, and man, it's not looking good for NBA Youngboy. I mean, it was actually updated as of today at like this afternoon, and here's the story. So the heading on this story, the headline basically reads this: rapper NBA Youngboy accused of skipping out on required drug tests, court records say. Okay. So in the story, it says this: documents filed in Louisiana court show Baton Rouge rapper Kentrell Gaulden allegedly skipped out on drug testing mandated as a bond condition for his September arrest. Now, rewind back to September. Remember, NBA Youngboy got arrested with like 14, 15 other people, right? And it ended up being a big deal because that is the trigger for this whole gun case against him. This is the whole reason why he's locked up, right? Now, they're saying that the court mandated that NBA Youngboy do certain things, and y'all know NBA Youngboy out here wilding. So they're alluding to the fact that the things that the court mandated him to do did not, and that might have an effect on this bond situation. And to be honest, by Tuesday, most people were expecting him to be out on bond. So him still being incarcerated is not a good look, right? Now, it continues to say, that court documents say Gaulden, known professionally as NBA Youngboy, has been asked to participate in daily curfew calls, random drug screenings, and monthly office visits. A representative for the corrections service responsible for Gaulden's case told the judge the rapper started out complying with the required calls, but failed to complete the other required tasks, records show. Now, the representative says Gaulden was a no-show to his last scheduled appointment in January because of dental work in New York in the court records. Now, if you guys don't remember, there was a video I posted of NBA Youngboy getting his grill taken out, and they're saying that's the situation where, it led to his to him missing the court appointed drug screening. Now, let's look at that video real quick.
Man, what the you doing, man? Hey, what? Hey, cuz. Oh. Hey, who in jail? Man, what the you doing, cuz? Who in jail? The little went in Houston. Oh! I'm on your trail. Oh, what you doing, cuz? I'm on your trail. Oh, say. No matter what.
Now, that video right there is The video that, I mean, is the situation or the appointment that allegedly NBA Youngboy was at where all of this went awry or where he missed his drug screening. Because, I mean, he was at a dental appointment. Now, don't you get some type of credit or something for that, man? Don't you get some type of leeway if you're at a legitimate dental appointment or something like that? Now, I know I am shooting NBA Youngboy a whole bunch of bail here, but it seems like if he can prove, because that video was around the 27th or 28th of January, and I'm assuming or alleging that that's around the time that they're talking about that he was supposed to be there, because why else would he be in New York for dental work, man? It just matches up too well. I mean, I could say alleged, but it seems like it's the same exact appointment that they're talking about here in New York. Now, it continues by saying these allegations could play out in court in April when a judge hears a request from Galton's attorney to have the bond conditions dismissed. Okay, so they're talking about that somebody could have his bond dismissed. Now, that's where it gets a little confusing. And when I seen this report yesterday, I thought about it. I was like, well, if he has a valid appointment or whatnot, it says could have the bond conditions dismissed. Now, Galton was among 16 people arrested on drug and firearm charges in Baton Rouge on Monday, September 28th in Baton Rouge. Detectives and FBI agents received tips from anonymous sources about a group of people brandishing guns at an abandoned lot in 3800 block Chippewa Street. We know what that's about. The rapper's attorney maintained Galton was not guilty of any crime, saying they arrested several people and there was no indication, that he had any guns or drugs on him at the time of the arrest. I ultimately believe he will be found innocent in all of this. So his attorney is basically saying that he's innocent. Not long ago, in March, the rapper was taken into FBI custody and indicted on federal charges for those weapons after a short foot pursuit. Police reportedly used a K9 unit to track him down. Now, in this report, it still leaves a lot of holes. I'm gonna keep it real. There's a lot of holes there, man. I mean, NBA Youngboy was obviously at a dental appointment. So, I mean, if he was told by the judge to be somewhere in order to take a drug screening, I can understand. You know what I'm saying? That he needed to be there. But I don't see how his attorney doesn't use that as an excuse or something, man. Because for him for them to say they're going to dismiss his bond based on that would be crazy, man. Now, it looks like he's going to be fighting for bond in court again in a little bit. So that way we'll see when he'll be able to get released or not. Now, this case against NBA Youngboy is interesting to say the least. I mean, it started off as what seemed like a RICO case. Remember that the district attorney, not even the district attorney, it was the assistant U.S. attorney or USAA or whatever they're called, man. And the person who was in charge of this case is usually in charge of the RICO cases, the organized crime cases. And it seems like, man, they don't have anything like that to pin on NBA Youngboy. And they're finding every which and way to keep him in jail, maybe to make him bend the knee or whatnot, but it does seem a little peculiar. I mean, I gotta say, man, it seems like, man, they going full force at NBA Youngboy, but, man, it seemed like the Alphabet Boys, they always do. They don't play around. It's better just to stay off of their radar, man. Now, what do you guys think, man? Do you think that NBA Youngboy should get some type of pass because he had an obvious dental appointment, even like they said in the report there, that kept him away from going to that one drug screening appointment that he had in January? Or is that enough to deny his bail and make him have to fight his case from the street? Because, you know what I'm saying, that's probably in his favor, to be honest. Because if NBA Youngboy is able to go and hit shows and make money, he'll be able to keep a whole bunch of attorneys paid. Just to let you know, man. Now, with that, this being your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell. So that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace. Oh, yeah. And if you made it to this point in the video, make sure you hit that like button. It helps a lot. Thanks.